Trump pile. 1. As everyone knows, when you go to build anything from scratch, you tell yourself what you want to do. 2. Go to an architect and work with them to get plans drawn up. A. For a big house, this could take half a year. B. A $200 million multi-function project, minimum 1 year, possibly 2. C. There are no plans for Trump's ballroom. 1. Trump just fired the architect because the architect did not think it was possible to do what Trump wants. A. Think about that. There are no plans out there, which means even after the design concept is done, it is going to be half a year before the structure and other studies are done, before the blueprints are produced. 3. Then you clear the site. A. Which means the East Wing could have been up till the end of 2026, possibly most of 2027 before the site clearing. 4. Construction. It is very simple. Get the plans, blueprints, show the public the plans. Then remove the East Wing. Then you build. This assumes that the money is in an account right now under the control of the U.S. Treasury. And if the money is not in an account at this moment, then one of the following needs to happen. 1. Trump should personally hand over $300 million himself to put in this U.S. Treasury account. 2. Trump is charged with destruction of historic public property and failure to provide funds for the restoration of said property. Right now, every dime in the ballroom account should be growing interest. It is not very money conscious to not let that $300 million earn another $10+ million while waiting for the blueprints. But let's look at other piles. But then you remember, we are still waiting for the Trump Care Health Plan, which began being thought about, being planned out, to think about in 2018. Plans to take the U.S. infrastructure past 2030, which began being planned out to think about in 2019. Instead, Trump wishes to end relations with allies, none of whom have nukes aimed at us, and he wants the U.S. to become best buddies with those who do. 1. Russia, since the 1950s. 2. China, since 1960. 3. North Korea, since the late 1990s or early 2000s, in a treaty taking all of our arsenals to 250 nuclear warheads each, otherwise. What kind of idiocy is this? End the arms race. Draw all of us down. Then if the three stop stealing and spying on our federal and private business computers, and otherwise stop playing around in our computers, then we can become buddies. Otherwise, wanting these three as buddies sounds like Jonestown idiocy level, or something like treason, and to me, both. President Dwight D. Eisenhower. A people that values its privileges above its principles soon loses both. Inaugural Address, Washington, D.C., January 20th, 1953. A sound nation is built of individuals sound in body and mind and spirit. Government dares not ignore the individual citizen. Rally in the public square, Cleveland, Ohio, October 1st, 1956. Democracy is essentially a political system that recognizes the equality of humans before the law. Address to Constituent Assembly, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, August 8, 1946. Today in America, unions have a secure place in our industrial life. Only a handful of unreconstructed reactionaries harbor the ugly thought of breaking unions. Only a fool would try to deprive working men and women of the right to join the union of their choice. Speech to the American Federation of Labor, New York City, September 17, 1952. Don't join the book burners. Don't think you are going to conceal faults by concealing evidence that they ever existed. Don't be afraid to go in your library and read every book as long as that document does not offend our own ideas of decency. That should be the only censorship. Dartmouth College Commencement Exercises, Hanover, New Hampshire, June 14, 1953. In the long perspective of history, the right to vote has been one of the strongest pillars of a free society. Our first duty is to protect this right against all encroachment. State of the Union Message, Washington, D.C., January 7, 1960. The opening for the Constitution of the United States. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. President Franklin Roosevelt. We must especially beware of that small group of selfish men who would clip the wings of the American eagle in order to feather their own nests. Part of a speech delivered on January 6, 1941.